Ugh, man, that was dumb. Alright, I guess this round I won't use the bear on that fight. Seemed like it was always doing more damage, but I can't, like... Okay, good start, at least. Thanks, Ryan. Okay, that's fine. I've been running this game for years. I did it for a 12-hour challenge a while back with Author Blues. I think the optional goal of that particular one, that 12-hour challenge, was to learn a game with somebody and race it. So Author Blues and I did this together. I'd been aware of this game ahead of that, though. I had played it once. I was actually very excited for the game before it released. I was really anticipating it, but I was really into watching X play at the time, and they didn't review it well. So I kind of lost interest, and that was stupid of me. I played it again, you know, for the 12-hour challenge just as a casual, and like, it's one of the most fun games on the Wii. It's so good. And the run is a lot of fun. Squeeze hit the nail. The 12-hour challenges have always had, like, their own themes to it. And that was just that particular one, was to learn it with someone in race. Yeah, they have themes. You're not, like, bound to, but fun extra things you could do, or find a way to, like, you know, certain thing to run. Like, the first or the second one, it was to play a mobile game. Or rather, play a game that was mobile. So, like, handheld, specifically. So, Game Boy or DS or like that. Another one was a randomizer. You spun a wheel to see what category you got and what genre you got and what platform. Yeah, I'm not a fan of, like, mobile cell phone. But I mean, that would have counted as it is, you know, something you take on the go. For that one, I tried doing Mole Mania, and I was trying to do stuff that a TAS had only done. And I had found a consistent setup for a couple of the zips that are in it, but everything else after that was, like, absurdly or not doable by a human. And so I was never actually able to finish it. For what I was trying to do, anyway. The rolling forward skips a attack that he does. Breaks the ground with his antler. You roll forward and it causes him to go into another state of, oh, you're approaching, I need to be defensive. Skips that attack at that point. Yes, I have. It's not something I'd rather talk about, to be honest. tired of arguing over that category for years and years and years. Like, Buster Only is a fine category, but the restrictions that some people want to put on are not the same restrictions that others want to put on. Um, over some really trivial things, often. And so it, causes it. Good. It depends, because the only classic Mega Man games you can typically do Buster Only are 10 and 11. All the other ones require you to use items, rush, or weapons in the Castle and Wily stages. And so then it becomes a thing of like, well, what is allowed to get past this thing or not? The only real experience I have is with Mega Man 6 in that regard. And in the Wily 1 stage, you have to use Jet for several screens. And at one point, people were saying you need to swap off of Jet onto Buster to damage boost, walk across some spikes so that you can swap back to Jet to grab a ladder, swap back to Buster to climb the ladder, swap back to Jet to go to the next screen, etc. And you do that for like 4 screens. And I'm like, why are we swapping back and forth if we're gonna have to stay on Jet anyway? Stay on Jet for the rest of this part. It's silly to me to that. You know, everyone has their own opinions how to do it. Yeah. Nine probably has the biggest problems because like a lot of the stage design is using stuff like tornado blow to get across it as the intended way. So what do you do there? All drops instead of hitting from the side. Feeling you in. Over here? You are over here. Why are you this far back? Oh, never seen him this far back before. Holy cow. That was so far away. Ah. Oh, that's not. Okay, wait a minute. You for real, man? Dude, camera, why? Dude, why? Why didn't that work like every other the whole time? The game's just not listening on some things like that. Hating. Killed him anyway, so it's fine. Okay, break time again. A flashing warning, by the way. Ugh. Nothing to speed this up. So to clear this level, you have to play through this mini game, which you don't get until the very end of it. Fastest way to clear it is to die. Game over immediately. Not a minute and 20 ahead, but still ahead. Like, quite a lot. And I'm really sad. Died in this. All levels. Good fight. Very good there. Okay, we're just not going to get there. And then the bashing weapon. Alright, much better. Or Shiitake still took a long time. The bear is faster if you can get it to get in there quickly. But that was such an awful time last run. Go get Cactus's arms. Crap. Please get me out. No. Time lost here. That. Struggled climbing this on the last run, so oh. Might die here. He stay in the end. It'll respawn me at the beginning of this tunnel. Okay, right over. does have those arms, so we can fight the other giant. The giant.
Get him. Come on.
There's the last dude. Just didn't drop down. That's not fair, man. What a stupid time loss. I've never seen that happen. They've always all dropped down. Scorpions spawned this time. So they didn't spawn in the other one. Also, the lava doesn't spawn. Please work? I have no idea why that didn't work. Alright. Hey, what's up, Jaxler? Thanks for the raid. Yeah, the soundtrack is awesome. At least in part, it was Les Claypool, who was of Primus, the band Primus. Yep, this is brand new. Yeah. Still trying to, you know, get something great. I had one run earlier that had Pester despawn when I was on PB base. So I had to reload the level. I was pretty irritated. This one should be better. Yeah, so he despawned in the first phase. He came down, I went to use the vacuum on him, and he was just gone. I don't know if you can use the vacuum too early or what, but he was gone. And I was stuck in the robot wife arena instead of base. Terrible movement. Please just go somewhere that is forward would be preferable. Okay. Terrible. Is that where it was? Okay, I thought it was during the second part of the fight. But yeah, I would have PB'd by like 50 seconds. On a bad run, no less. This reroute is pretty significant. We get 3 new weapons. We were wrong, the stabbers are definitely not the best weapons. The bashers are. And you'll see specifically when I fight do the tester. Sometimes it's faster to just take the than to try and fight. Use that one near you. On the thing. Thank you. Oh, that fight's annoying. Still gold split it by 0.1. Well, these are new splits anyway. I only have the one run done on it. I only kept the first 3 splits. Or 4 splits. The same. Anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't address everyone from Jaxler's raid. Welcome in, I'm glad you're here. This is Mushroom. Let me tell you, it's a great feeling when someone says, "Oh, you're the Mushroom Man guy," out of nowhere, which is how I met Jaxler. I'm not known for this game, no one is. I'm known for Mega Man games. These... Thank you. Not sure why that did not activate each time. Weird. Right now we are building a rocket. Catch up with the villain of the game. And now we're gonna fight a necromancer. Mushroom, you know. Those go hand in hand, clearly. Which way am I facing? Not the right way. Alright, so here we go, Jaxler. Please hurt this. It is a little out of the way, but I promise it's Yeah, but here I did that on the last one too. For some reason I wanted to split there instead. Please go inside. Okay. The Legend of K guy would only be to a specific European community. I would have been known by the Wizards and Warriors guy or the Crash Dummies guy. By some. The last attempt I was a minute and 22 ahead after the Mighty Morals and had the worst Forest Shiitake fight of my entire life. That ruined that run. I was really sad. Alright, let's do this. Are you kidding me? I've never fallen off of that before, actually. Not a single time. Yeah, I was a minute and 22. Well, this run wasn't great, again, but for what the splits are, instead of 59 out of Morals, I was a minute 22 out of it. It was nuts. Or I'll just die immediately instead of having anything that I'm inputting actually happen. Please jump. Oh, I got one. Nice. Oh, I got one. Good. Come on, go to the hand. Okay. Yeah. So, there goes Fester, but he should be in this. This you'll see right here. Alright, he's dead. World record. And that was not a good fight. You saw that I didn't get all my jump hits in. I had some on the ground. So, the thing that spurred this was I was messing around with it, just doing practice and whatever. And I thought about this in the past before, but never really put too much into it like I thought. I was just like, I kind of gave up on it quickly. But then I noticed something different this time, when I had just the starting weapon that you have. That's the hammer. The bashing weapons deal 2 hits every time you jump attack. Not one. One on the way up and one on the way down. And I was like, oh, if I get a better hammer, that's gonna obliterate anything I do. And I was right. So we actually get 3 new weapons in this, all hammers, instead of just using 3 different of the stabbers. We still get the first stabber, so that we can do the I don't know, the wall skip in Inner Sanctum. You know, where the grave is at, and you have that come up, and you have to go over it with the stabbing. That you need the stabbing weapon for specifically. To get over those walls, because that saves a ton of time instead of having to, you know, do switchbacks through that room. Whew. We'll see about a 50 for GDQ by the time that happens. At the very least, I was submitting 55. I could probably submit 52 and be comfortable with that as it is. I just had a 52. The last run was like 52 something, and that was like with some pretty bad deaths and such. But anyway, we still, like I was saying, we still get the first stabbing weapon to do that skip later on. But all fights are now done with hammers. In the Morel backyard, before the nail skip, you get 1 item. You'll watch the run, it'll be easier. Maybe I could try one more run. But actually no, I should probably go. I could probably do more tomorrow though. Anyway, you get a hammer there. Both of the items are a little out of the way, but not the worst. The second hammer is the easiest to get. It's in Inner Sanctum. When you're on your way up to the right hand of Cactos, where you have to do the switchbacks and you try to do the skip, you have to grapple onto that vote button that's at the top. In that room are the 2 items that you need for that hammer. Like, they're both there. So it's a no-brainer to grab those. And then the last 2 items you watched me get in the trailer, which loses a little time to go grab the door stopper where you saw it at. But given how fast the fight is, like, it's more than worth it. Oh yeah, Morals is way more bearable. Because of that, having that hammer, it is way more bearable. I don't even use the cars to hit the enemies anymore. The hammer does a good enough job. You know, that's part of why, actually, I didn't get as good of Morals. In the first fight that you do, where the cars are at, the final Amanita that I needed to kill was literally on the far end of, like, the side room. I've never seen him spawn that far back before. Usually he's near the door. He was in there. He was in the room. All the way in. So I had to waste a lot of time to, like, find him and take him out there. Where else would I have lost time there? My Scrabble pieces were good. The other fights probably just could have been better. I didn't have a good trumpet. It should have been fine. I have a set number for it that usually lets them go in 1 at a time. But this one didn't fully let them go in, and so I was playing, you know, find the one that's 0.1 centimeter off. So. The Shiitake one, is up in the air. Because this makes, the rookie fight and the water Shiitake far more, quick. The Earth Shiitake you still need to kill with the Honey Bear. It's a lot faster. I also had a strat to bring in a Honey Bear into the Forest Shiitake, and on the previous run it worked well. On the previous attempt than this, it went so horribly bad that I said no way on this run and just used the bashing weapon. So that one is up in the air. I couldn't get the Honey Bear into the room from the first place, and then it just like wouldn't do anything that I needed it to. It was a bad split. Had to restart it. Yeah. That's a world record by a minute and 2 seconds, I believe, Jaxler. Is that right? You had 48.08? I know it was super low, 48. A lot, yeah. I know it's at least a minute, and then I don't know what the change is. It's pretty close. Actually, I have it open on my tab. Duh. Look. Oh, no, it's not a minute. You had 48.04. Okay, so I was down 2 seconds. Not quite a minute. I was guessing that the reroutes here on like an optimal run could save up to 2 minutes. I don't know if 2 minutes is possible, but I think that that is like the high end of what it'll save. Either way, like it's massive. So I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy with this. And I came up with these strats in the last 2 days, by the way. This is like absolutely brand new. The credits of this game are so long. Yeah, the big goal is get this into SGDQ. Like, it's gotta happen now, right? Whiplash was in, and this is like the same vein. Like, how do they not see this? It's gotta be in. It's gotta be in, right? This run is nuts. Granted, I know Whiplash was a backup, but I'm glad that it actually got in because that was one of the best watches of EGDQ, like, hands down. So...